We always end with a lightning round. And our lightning round question today, user submitted, is PII's radioactivity an overadjustment in reaction to the massive public data leaks of the past decade? And will it flip back to some level of normalcy, whatever normal is? Lou, do you want to answer this one first?
I would say yes, it is an overcorrection. Not saying it's a bad thing, but just the complete lockdown, in that general sense is an overcorrection. And I would say yes, it will also go back to some kind of normalcy in the sense of standardization. I don't know if it'll ever go back to the way things look like a decade ago, but I think it'll take time.
Wow, you had probably the quickest response that we've had.
Lightning round.
I try to time people, but I don't like to be rude and interrupt. But I agree with you. I know I'm just the moderator here, but I think everything kind of repeats itself. It's always cyclical. Things that are old and become uncool become cool again. So I like to be optimistic that this will continue to ebb and flow and maybe become a bit more relaxed as time goes on and as people start to see the value in it. Anyway, Amal, you get a fresh start.
I'll take Lou's second, and I'll go a little bit. We'll go a little bit longer. But
yes, you gain his time back.
Yeah. No. But so I think like most things, I also believe in the pendulum swings one way and swings the other way after that. And the exposures and the data leaks of the past were a problem, right? That's not something we want. It doesn't protect consumers' privacy, and so they were important. Unfortunate, but important in what they exposed and the kind of visibility that they created. And of course, there was a huge fear that was created, and there's a lot of regulation that got put into place. But I think the pendulum coming back isn't, oh, well, we're not going to care about it anymore. But it is going to be that we're going to have a well-regulated infrastructure to do that. I think it's like a six point plan is how I would think about it, right? And I would say most brands have already undergone this, but like number one, have your legal team understand the regulatory landscape. So CCPA, the other state level legislation coming out this year, Virginia, et cetera. Number two, privacy policy. Yes, it's a link that's on every website, we know, but it's never a one and done. So creating a policy that outlines everything from, hey, what do we do with PII? What do we collect? What do we use? What do we store? And just understanding that is important. Number three is implementing data security measures. So this is where your IT team is typically doing things like SOC 2 Type 2 compliance anyway, but just making sure that they know that what they're already doing, from unauthorized access, theft, breach, the kind of encryption and access controls, those kinds of things that they have put in place that fully protects them from what they're going to be doing in the ad tech world going forward. Number four is obtaining explicit consent, right? So consent's important. It's the thing that you check off. Yes, I agree with the terms and conditions, but those are important things, and having that built into your website experience, built into your other experiences where PI is collected. And, number 5 and 6 are also important. Number 5 is training employees, right? So you can't just have a ton of policies and, update all your stuff and have legal and IT be good, and then you're like, I'm good. There is a continual piece, and this is where privacy teams play a huge role at brands and say, hey, we're going to train our team how to handle PII. Make sure that they understand the ethical, the legal implications of it. And lastly, which I think building trust with consumers is, I think that happens really is goal number 6 of the 6-point plan. But it is a result of doing the first 5 things well, right? How they collect and use PII, understanding that that will help you build trust with consumers, which is a nice self-building cycle, right? And if you build the trust, you will get more data, and that will allow you to be more competitive with your competitors. So that is anything but a lightning round. I feel like it's just took Lou and 3 other people's time, but I think that's kind of the future that is coming towards us.